A lot of communities have a program that is a one book, one community kind of idea. The idea is that you get as many people as possible to read the same book so we can all talk about it and we can all learn something about it. And it's a way of encouraging people to perhaps read something they might not have read on their own. So it is a way of bringing people together over great books. In the winter, we read a classic book, or really we choose an author and we read several works by that author, and that's what we do in the winter. And we choose a book in the spring and try to get the author to come and do a lecture and answer questions and do an event. Once we've chosen a book or an author for Amarillo Reads, then we plan programs around it that give people an opportunity to come to the library and talk about the book, learn something new about a particular element of the book, so that we're not just reading a new book together, but we're also learning more about it. The winter book or the winter author for Amarillo Reads is Daphne du Maurier, who was a British writer writing in the 20th century. And a lot of her books are very suspenseful. That's what she's known for, is suspenseful storytelling, and she has a really good way with setting. And a lot of people will be somewhat familiar with her work, even if they haven't read her books, because a number of them were adapted into movies, the most famous of which would be Rebecca. Daphne du Maurier wrote the book. Alfred Hitchcock did the Academy Award-winning adaptation of it that starred Joan Fontaine and Laurence Olivier. And it has been adapted a number of times since then as well. Some of her other books that have been adapted into movies are The Scapegoat, The Birds, Don't Look Now, My Cousin Rachel, Jamaica Inn. A lot of her books were considered good fodder for adaptations. We're doing a Daphne du Maurier in film series where people can come to the library and see one of the films based on her work. We're showing The Birds on February 4th, and we're showing The Scapegoat on February 18th.